All right, everyone, and this video will cover the very basics of at risk. We need this in our next class, and definitely going over this video is going to prepare you a lot better for the next class. You need to have running at risk, which means if you are a Windows user, you can run it on your local computer. If you are a Mac user, you need to go through Citrix. So I have computers. I'm going to just I have Excel running. So I'm going to just run at risk, and what is going to that is going to do, it is going to run uh, at risk and open it as an additional extra tab right here. All right. This is a pretty elaborate software, and in this video I'm going to just go over one of the its basic parts, important parts, which is distribution. You see that again, I'm going to go over some of these in class as well. So one of those menus is distributions, right? Distribution. I'm going to select one cell, let's say cell C2, and click on the upper part of this menu. You see that you can open it and you can click on that blue normal curve shape. I'm going to click on that blue part. All right, there we go. It is going to open all of the distributions that are available to you. All right, and your view might be slightly different than mine. Your view might look like this, or it may look like this. So that shouldn't worry you. So I'm going to go over all, and what I have here is on the left hand side, it's a category of distributions, and on the right hand side, all of those random distributions. The two big categories that we are going to focus most on is continuous and discrete. Obviously, you have a lot more distributions in the continuous side. You see that, and on the discrete side, you have only a handful, I believe 10. And for each of these, you can get just a list, you can get details, which is going to explain what each distribution is, or you can get the grid. Grid is the sort of happy medium. It provides detail, and it provides enough information about each of these distributions. All right. Now, if I want to generate a random number from, let's say, uniform distribution, where is that? Int uniform. All right. I'm going to select this one, double click on it, and by default its minimum is 0, its maximum is 10, so I can change this to 2, 15. All right, so now you have all of the values between 2, including 2, all the way to 15, including 15, and all of them have same likelihood. Now what you have, and it is int uniform, right? What you have here, more than int uniform, I want you to be familiar with what's happening in this menu. On the left hand side, it's that distribution's properties, including its parameters, minimum, maximum. On the right hand side, you have its a descriptive statistic. What is its minimum? Obviously 2, maximum 15. What is its mean, mode, median, standard deviation, and so on and so forth. And in the middle, you have the shape or histogram or shape of that distribution, let's say. Now, there are two vertical black lines or bars here. You see that you can grab them and move them around, all right? What is the importance of this? What is the significance of this? Well, it's a very easy, convenient way of finding probabilities. For example, if I want to find probability data, int uniform or uniform integer or discrete is less than 6.5. I can type 6.5 on top right there, and on the left hand side, what number you see here, 35.7%, that's probability data. Integer uniform is with these parameters is less than or equal to 6.5. And then you can do the same thing for the right hand side. For example, probability that that random number is more than 12.7 is 21.4%, and probability that it's between 6.5 and 12.7 is 42.9%. All right. Of course, these probabilities must add up to 1. There is no way that by moving the one of these bars, so numbers are going to change, but the sum, total sum, is always going to be equal to 100%. Now you can easily change those parameters right here. I'm not going to spend much time on that. Let's just go over on this side as well. And these are just descriptive summary, all right, summary statistics. There is nothing weird or unfamiliar right here. You have the minimum, maximum, mean, mode, median, standard deviation, skewness, kurtosis, and all of those, they all, and along with percentiles, they all are available here to you. So if you click OK, what is going to happen is that at risk is going to generate a random number from that distribution. Now by clicking, you see that every time I press F9, that random number is not changing. Let me go over just one more feature of at risk, and then I'm going to stop this video. And that is, there is this button right there. It says random static standard F9 recalc. That's a very long name. It says if you turn this on, every time you press F9, you are going to get a different random number from that distribution. By turning it off, which is clicking on it one more time, even if you press F9, that cell, that random number generation happens in the background, but it doesn't show on the surface, all right? And that 8.5 that you see right there, well, you guessed it correctly. That is the average of that random number, all right? So uniform integer random number between 2 and 15, its average is 8.5. Well, how do we know that? Well, 15 plus 2 divided by 2, that is going to give you 8.5, okay, integer uniform. And if you don't want to do that calculation, as long as you are on this C2 is your active cell, if you click on same distribution button, it is going to bring back that distribution, and the average that you see right there, mean, is 8.5. All right. Again, this is just two very important features of at risk that to jump start us for next week.